All right, today I want to talk to you about estate planning. A lot of people think about estate planning. The first thing that goes through their mind is I got to find an attorney. I got to go in and tell them all about my kids and my family and my assets, and let's split it all equally and get it all done and go away and life is good. That's especially a bad idea if you run and own and operate a company, because most of the time in most estates, it's the business that's a driver for everything else. It's the business that kicks off the income that allows you to buy other assets, real estate, other businesses, those sorts of things. The business is what drives the payroll and gives you the money to put in your checkbook every 2 weeks. I like to think of it like a cow that you've got that produces milk. And it's a sacred cow because it's producing a lot of milk. You're able to take some of that milk and live off of it. You're able to take some of that milk and sell it. And you save enough of the milk that's coming out, you can buy another cow. And then you can buy another cow. The engine for your economy is often your business. And so doing estate planning with a business, it's a whole different animal. If you have liquid assets in a brokerage account at Schwab, and you have your home, and you've got just some basic assets, then a basic estate plan makes sense. But when it comes to building a company and then trying to figure out how to transfer it, it's a whole nother animal. So the first thing that I want to say is, before you think about what your estate plan should look like, I want you to think about what your succession plan should look like. Who am I going to give the stock to when I die? Who's going to be the CEO? Who's going to have control? Who's going to have the voting shares? Do I only allow my stock to go in the hands of those kids that are active in the business? Or do I allow stock to go to everybody? Maybe I got 5 kids. Maybe 2 of them are in the business. But boy, you feel like you got to be fair, so everybody gets the same thing. That kind of a thinking makes big, big mistakes. And unfortunately, a lot of the professional advisors will let you go ahead and do that. But I want to give you some basic fundamentals. First of all, when it comes to transferring a business to the children, my fundamental is you only allow stock in the hands of those that are active at operating and running the company. If you have an estate worth $1 and the business is worth 50 cents, and you've got other children that are not active in the business, you need to take the other 50 cents that's not business-based and use that to equalize the estate, but not let the company be shared by a bunch of people that aren't active in it. What ends up happening, it's fine while mom and dad are alive, but when mom and dad are gone, the war begins, and many times the non-active kids want the business sold because they feel like the business is worth a lot, and they pull the rug right out from under the kids that are active in the business and the ones that are growing it. So that's one thing that you need to think about. And a part of the problem that you have with kids as well is some of the kids feel entitled, so they don't work very hard. Some of them have an attitude that, look, I've got this job, it's my right, I might as well keep it. And they don't perform even like people that are non-family members, and yet they expect the wealth of the business. That could be a big, big problem.